What is up, folks? SK here, and today we're going to take a look at Hunter's Arena Legends. So over the past weekend, I received an invite to play Hunter's Legends Arena, and I didn't think it turned out to be as good as it did. I did cover the video a while back around the time of E3, I believe, when I found out about the game, but I ended up getting into one of their second betas, I believe it was, because I didn't make the first beta, and I kind of lost hope in even getting it in the first place because they seemed to be only accepting, higher quality content creators with more subscribers. But I ended up getting into this beta by the grace of RNG, I'm guessing. Nonetheless, I had a really good time playing this game, and while I didn't get to play in the actual battle royale to the final day, this is the footage you're seeing on screen right now, I did get to enjoy the 1 versus 1 mode against other players like the entire weekend. I do love fighting games, and this was just really a kickback to me because I haven't played a fighting game in a long time. And running into people like just played the fighting game mode was awesome because it was something that felt new and familiar at the same time. But first we're going to go over the battle royale mode, and later on in the video we're going to go over the 1 versus 1 tag mode that is also a part of the game. Now in the battle royale mode, it's different than other battle royales to where you have to run around and kill monsters to get your actual level up. So it's more like an RPG in a sense. And while killing these monsters, you get to pick up their loot and you get to equip, better gear, better weapons. You get to level up your skills as well, and you get to pick up gold. And you use the gold to go, buy other weapons or enhance your armor that you get, or just go buy a horse or buy whatever you need to get you through the rest of the match of the battle royale. So as far as I've noticed, mobs do scale with your level. So as you level up, the mobs will level up as well in the area around you. There are different types of mobs. I didn't run into any boss mobs, but there are the regular mobs, and I ran into an elite mob, which is like it has more HP, it's harder to kill, and it does a few skills back at you rather than just letting you beat it up. And these ones do take a little bit more time to kill, and they do require you to like block and use some combo breakers in there as well. And of course, being an elite mob, it does give more drops for killing it. Now there are these things in the game that are like jet streams that let you fly into the sky, and on the screen right now you can see this is one of the elite mobs that I ran into. But first I jumped onto the jet stream and did a slam attack to start off the fight. Now don't let that fool you, because there's fall damage in the game. It's just when you come off of these jet streams you don't have fall damage. I did have a few small gripes with the game when it came to things like jumping over fences, like small things like fences and stuff like that. Like you can't just jump over them, you can't climb over them. And then the jump animation was also weird to me. I don't know what, it just felt weird. Like they have like this basic neutral jump that every ragdoll NPC has, like a test NPC has. Maybe it's just a placeholder for now. Maybe they'll enhance on that in the future. But this is just a closed beta, so we'll see what happens in the future when it comes to the jumping mechanics as well. During this playthrough of the Battle Royale mode, I did actually hook up my Xbox controller, and I played a bit through with the Xbox controller. You still needed your actual keyboard to do some things, which I kind of expected, but the Xbox controller pretty much handled everything else I needed to do. While I was fighting, I used the Xbox controller, of course, and to access like my inventory, I used the keyboard, or to access like my skills and stuff, I used the keyboard rather than using the Xbox controller, because I found that I accidentally leveled up one of my skills without meaning to at one point, when I wanted to level up another skill, which left me without a skill for without using a decent long range skill for a few minutes into the battle royale. Which if I ran into a player at that point, I would have been screwed, because the thing about all the characters is that they have a long range skill that can actually become a combo opener. And that leads me into the combat into this game. I love the combat in this game. Like, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I absolutely love the combat in this game. The combo system in this game is so perfect. It's not perfect, but it is the closest thing to perfect that I feel like we'll get in a battle royale / RPG / fighter game for a long time to come. And I'm already expecting another battle royale game to come out soon. That's kind of RPG-ish as well. But the combat in the game, it allows just straight combos. It allows combo breakers. It allows air combos. It allows ground combos. It allows you to tie in your skills with your combos. It's so close to perfect. Like, I feel like there's something else that's missing, and I just don't know what it is. I can't place my finger on it, but it's so close to perfect, and it needs just something else there. I loved every moment of the combat that I played in this game, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, through most of this, I was just running around fighting mobs to see if I can find something that would actually let me combo on it. And I found another elite mob at some point, but the combat felt so sway to me. Like it flowed together so well. And even if you were fighting against another player, like they could break out of your combo and be able to like rush you with their combo, and you can break out of their combo with a guard or a combo breaker, then go into their combo and then still be able to guard right after. And it just helped out so much with the gameplay. I loved it. I loved it so much. Did I have any gripes at all with the combo system? I did, because like I said, there was something that was just there, that was missing, that I wish was there, that could fill the gap. And also, I feel like at some point the combo system will become abusable if people figure out how to do certain things within waiting for your skills and waiting for the stamina bar to go down. Because when you block, you do have a stamina bar, and as the stamina bar goes down, your block meter, of course, goes down, or your ability to block goes down. And as soon as it hits 0, you go into like a fatigue mode where you can't block anymore, and the enemy can just capitalize on all of your HP for the rest of that. So as you can see, you can use potions as well to heal up your HP. While you're using a potion, you're completely vulnerable. So you're gonna have to move out of your healing animation to actually not die if someone comes rushing at you. So we're coming to the end of the Battle Royale portion of the video. I tried to rush this person while they were at the NPC because they looked vulnerable, but they were able to gain the upper hand on me very quickly. I was stuck in a weird camera angle as well, so I couldn't lock onto them and be able to move my camera for a while. And then I finally did get a chance to lock onto them, and it was just already too late at that point. She like, I had her on the wall, and then she put me on the wall, and it was over. And you can see how much HP she had left. She had like almost nothing to HP left, and it's just my block meter gave out and I died. And that was pretty much the end of that. So I was like, well, that was fun. I had a good time, and that was my only run in the Battle Royale. I enjoyed every moment of it, and it's something I'm looking forward to again when the game actually does launch. So the next part of the video is going to go into the 1 versus 1 tag mode that is in the game. It kind of resembles Tekken Tag, if you've ever played Tekken Tag, where you have 2 characters and you pick 2 characters, you go into the match, and you fight until one character dies, your next character comes out, and you're able to fight through that. You'll be able to switch through your characters in the middle of the fight to continue combos and stuff like that. I never figured out how to switch characters, and that kind of threw me off because people were doing switch combos on me, and I was just like, bro, this is a very big handicap where I can't continue my combos because I don't know how to switch characters. But I still enjoyed the crap out of it. I think in the beginning of this match, I had something running in my background that was like taking up a lot of my CPU. So my performance was kind of choppy in the beginning, but a little bit later it kind of cleared up because I ended up closing out a lot of things. Like in the middle of the match, I stopped and I was like, let me clear out like my programs, because this video is gonna look choppy and I don't want it to look so choppy because the game looks beautiful itself. Now this guy that I fought, I'm not sure if this is his first time in here, but it's super fun to fight like in the 2v2 mode. You can lock onto your enemy by using like your mouse wheel or your right analog stick if you're using a controller. I was using a mouse throughout all of my fights in the arena. I wasn't able to find my controller until after I did my arena fights and when I did the Battle Royale mode. Now, for those of you familiar with fighting games, you have 5 skills. 4 of your skills are actually just like super moves. So they're pretty much like your old regular Street Fighter Hadokens and your Tatsumakis. And usually one of those are a defensive skill, so you can have like some form of like long range defense or whatever. But then you also have 1 long range skill for every class, unless you're playing a long range style character. There are mid range, long range, and close range characters. The long range characters, of course, are going to be using more long range attacks to get at you. Their basic attack's going to be long range and all that. But in saying that, that does not hinder you from being able to close the gap on them. The little girl that I fought in this match, on the second part of the match, she was a long range character, and I was able to close the gap on her pretty quickly and just rush her down. Using my second skill, which was a long range skill that allows me to throw my sword and pull her towards me. So whenever you see like this little pinkish like glow, that's me doing like my martial art cancel, which whenever your opponent uses a martial art, you can hit that button and it'll knock them out of the middle of their combo, which is pretty much like a combo breaker, which you just saw the panda do to me twice there. If you press like I believe it's spacebar or A on the controller, you can actually do your evasion pretty much. It counts as a dash, but it's also an evasion skill. So it works out to the way where you either dash or in the middle of being attacked you can evade. And if someone's using a skill on you, you can press A in the middle of that to do like an evasion, which would slow down like the match pretty much, just like a slow motion thing, like the Matrix, I guess. I just thought that was a unique way of doing that because it made the match a lot more intense, and it made having to predict what your opponent was going to do a lot harder for you in the middle of a combo, because you can't just go out there and smash buttons and hope you're going to get the kill. Now, I did button match my first few matches. These aren't my first few matches. These are like a few matches in. These are like 20 matches in, I believe. I did do a lot of matches later on. You see she just hit me for her ultimate there. That did a ton of damage to me, like, off the bat. It does a whole animation, of course. And like I said, she's a long-range character, so she sets up the field and everything. But that was the end of that match. It was a lot of fun for me. And I'm pretty sure that guy had a lot of fun as well. But it was a lot more fun for me because I won. And so this match, I won the first match, she won the second match, and then we went off for a tied round in the end of this. And I recorded in the middle because, like, at first I wasn't gonna record this match, but then like we got the first the first 1-on-1, and I was like, oh snap, we tied. I was like, I might want to record this because this is getting epic. Like, this guy, he was rushing me and he was destroying me like for most of the match. And I was just like, dude, this fight is epic. So I was like, let me go ahead and record this. And it did turn out to be a really good match. Now, the thing about this game is that, like I said, the combos, the battle system, I love it all. I'm waiting for this game to come out. I am super hyped for this game to come out already, but I'm not sure when the release date is. They haven't come up with a release date, and that's kind of got me worried because I don't want it to be like next year or within the next 2 years or something like that. It's a battle royale game, so I'm guessing it's going to be coming out pretty soon, but Spellbreaker's still in the works. Anyway, man, I'm really hyped for this game to come out. I'm wanting to see what they do with it in the future when it comes to more characters, because they do have more characters planned. They had in the teaser site for it a lot more characters, so I'm guessing they're gonna do a lot more characters later on when the game like goes into the next beta or launches or whatever. As of now, I believe the company said their only plan for this game was to be on PC, and it did come through Steam for the closed beta, so we're going to see what goes on with that and if they plan on doing anything else with a release for this game. I do hope a lot of other games take note when they make battle royales, especially RPG style fighting battle royales, because this game is doing something epic, and it's going to give a few other battle royales that are coming out a run for their money. And by that I mean you, Shadow Arena. You're going to have to work for it, because this game did a lot for me this weekend. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. And man, I'm just really hyped for Hunters Arena Legends. Let me know if you guys like this game. Let me know if you want to see more information on this game. I will be continuing covering it on my channel when it comes out, because like I said, I do love this game. My PC can run it, and I had a lot of fun on this game. Regardless of me losing the Battle Royale part of it, I still had a lot of fun on this game. But yeah, once again, it's SK. Peace.